Hey everyone, I finished another training on John Maxwell for Global Youth Initiative. So if anyone wants me to have an event, host an event on Sometimes We Win, Sometimes We Learn for youth, let me know. I can schedule it, I can put it online, and I can do it for the youth in our families, for those of you who are connected to me, and take a look at it and see what we can learn. You can see a lot of it if you look at the athletes that are competing today. I mean, Federer's out of tennis, but if you look at Novak Djokovic and you look at some of the other players, you can see how they're bringing that John Maxwell terminology in. So when Novak is saying progress, not perfection, it's not to knock Roger Federer, it's not to insult him. It's actually a terminology from our John Maxwell training, and it's something that we adopt because we help youth, we help the children to basically build their confidence, to build up their skills. We teach on self-image, we teach on overcoming failure, overcoming losses, and the importance of learning from your losses. And we do that for adults too, but doing it for the youth it's a much needed thing, and it's special. So if you want me to do that, post a comment in the chat. I can do that. I have access, I have the resources to do that. And it's something that was made available to all of us, because whatever you do, you have to pay for your training. So this was made available to all of us. That's why I did it. We teach on character building, and how that's important for later in life. And so if there's any parents that would like me to do it, let me know. I'm interested in working in the schools and chaplaincy. So I sent a message to Father Larry to let him know that I'm interested in going into chaplaincy work in Canada or elsewhere, who knows. But there seems to be a need for it. I saw some positions advertised, not in Toronto, but in the Halton area. And I sent an email to the person that's in charge of that to let her know that I am desperate to find work, and I'm a spiritual director. So maybe something can come of that. But yeah, let people know. If there's youth initiatives, if there's something I can help with, I'd like to do that. I also tagged David Coulthard because I'm not getting the support here that I should be. I'm not getting the grants, I'm not getting the small business loans. So, it's like fighting a losing battle. It's like watching paint dry. Your life is flying by, and it's like every door is closing. So I don't know what they want me to do. Because it's becoming ridiculous. It really is. And now the Royal Conservatory of Music, they're advertising jobs for people in California. People here can't get jobs. So that's what PA is saying. Like, why are they advertising jobs for California when there's people here like me sitting at home? We can't get work. There are so many jobs advertised to help children, to teach children music, language, nothing. So, I really don't know what else to do. And I'm serious about going to Switzerland because the news that's coming out from Switzerland because of the fallout with Credit Suisse, it's not good. The bankers are demanding their bonuses and, back pay and all of this. Meanwhile, the country's at risk. Literally, the country's at risk. And in China, they're putting people to death for doing the kind of thing that Credit Suisse did to us. So, I don't know. I'll just have to keep trying and keep applying. But yeah, I'd like to work with youth. I'd like to be able to get involved with that. Sports initiatives, I've applied to those kinds of roles too. And I'm proud of Zimbabwe, the Sables, for being the winners to compete in 2027. I hope everything goes well for them. It's nice to see. the turning point has finally come for Zimbabwe. And the investment, unfortunately, didn't come from Canada and the US. It came from China, it came from Russia, it came from other places. So the US had lots of opportunities, so did Canada, to invest in Zimbabwe to help turn things around. No one did anything. Even the money for the farms, Britain didn't give anything. The other nations got together in Europe and they gave that money for the farmers. So, keep tagging, keep helping, keep doing your bit where you are. I'm glad that I contributed to that, because if the farmers want the money, they should get it. A lot of the farmers are saying they don't want the money. They're holding on to their title deeds. They want to go home. So I don't know what Zimbabwe is going to do, because that was part of the Lancaster Agreement. So let's see. Slow progress. But for me, no progress. I'm sending out thousands of applications every day, applying to jobs, reaching out, trying to get the funding. I mean, Business Development Canada is supposed to help you. They sent me a note saying that this is not in our area. TT told me to go to them. Now they're sending me emails saying this is not our area. So where the hell am I supposed to go? It's a pain in the neck. It really is. I didn't want to go into music, but if nothing else opens up for me, I'll do it, because I'm sick of this. I don't like the music industry because it's so petty and it's so like you're traveling all the time and you're going in through back alleys and you're doing all this kind of thing. And you always even with the church, you have to get the music the week before, you have to practice it at home, then you have to go before the mass and practice it there with everyone, then you sing. I don't like that, and I can't handle the stress anymore. That's why I wanted to do something more administrative, helping to organize events, helping to, do my John Maxwell teaching, getting involved in things where I'm not going to kill myself. Because I can't handle that. Maybe if I was 20 years old, I would enjoy touring and going around the world singing and playing. But I'm tired of it. I just don't know what else to do, to be honest with you. Because I have tried everything. I've tried everything. And they can't say that I'm incapable, because you can see how I cook, how I bake, how I keep my place clean. I do everything right. And I don't deserve this. That's why I was saying they should let me go back to Zimbabwe. I don't have to go to Harare. I'm not interested in the Dominican sisters and all these posh schools. I can go back to Kwekwe. And I can do my John Maxwell there. I can make trips there and come back. I can do it that way. So, I don't know what these people's problem is. Oh, we like her, so why aren't you giving me a damn job? It's ridiculous. My life, it's almost the end of the year. I'm still sitting at home. This is nonsense, this. It's nonsense. I'm not interested in anybody else's career path. They must do what is good for them. I'm doing what's good for me. We've all got access to the same Bible. We've all got access to the same scriptures from the church. We've all got access to the same priests. There's no magic. There's no secret sauce. There's nothing. If you want to do John Maxwell, come tell me. I'll help you. I'll connect you with an advisor, and they'll even give you the option to pay, like I did, $99 a month. It's not magic. You put in the work, you get the result. It's for me, I don't know. I put in the work, I'm not getting the financial result that I need. It's not fair to me to drag me down and to put me into poverty. It's not right. Why are they hiring people from California when there's people here that need jobs? It's stupid.